So we ask, why do I have Outlook and Microsoft Teams? Why? Now, Teams, I'm going to open Microsoft Teams also. And remember, in all these, you're going to use the same, this one is not set up, so we're going to install. So why do you have both? Outlook is for formal communication, formal communications with clients, and mostly use it for external. Teams is for quick collaboration and also gives you a unified view of everything. We're going to see that you can access your OneDrive from Teams. You can even open Word, Excel documents from Teams. You can be part of a team. Basically, Outlook just helps how you work within the organizations. This is where we set up workflows of how communication flows internally. Then the other thing now as that is setting up, you may be wondering, here in inbox, you will see forecast. You might be asking, what is the difference between inbox, forecast, and other? So when you go to inbox and you start receiving emails, you will notice here, you will have another icon. So you have inbox and then you have forecasts and other, split into forecast and other. Why do you have that? Microsoft tries to prioritize your emails as they are coming. So if, for example, a colleague or somebody, a person sends you an email, then it will come, it is an important email, so it will be in the main inbox category. Then if, for example, maybe a certain company has sent out thousands of emails, so essentially they are marketing, it's a marketing campaign, then it will not come in your inbox, it will come in the other, so that you have a focused view where you can focus on the really important stuff, and you have another view. Now, since this is new, you only have all and unread, but with time it splits into two. Now, I have created a shared team and called it shared@xp.com. So automatically, normally it should just appear here, but if you want to force it to appear, you just come to shared account settings here, you come to TechCP, and then you go to more settings, and then you go to advanced and you add shared. Okay, and you apply. So if you want it to appear immediately, you apply, say okay, say next, done. Okay, so this is Teams. We just open it in the background. So automatically, once we did that, you can notice now we have a shared mailbox here, and notice it has its own inbox and all that. Okay, so you may be asking yourself, I'm part of the shared mailbox called maybe finance shared or something. How do I send emails to it? You go to inbox and then you send emails here. You say new email. Our Microsoft team is also set up in the background, so we've got it. It is done. The other question you may be asking yourself, can multiple people use the same email account? No. No, technically they can. I mean, we just need to share a password. So in some organizations, you'll find, small organizations, you might find that we have info@ourorganization.com, and info at our organization, I have the password, another person has the password, and we all can see this. You see, the only challenge there is we are sharing one password. Ideally, what you want to do is create my own unique account, create another person's unique account, then give us both one central account that we can access and interact with it from there. The other thing you will be asking yourself is, how do I make sure I don't miss important emails? So if you don't want to miss important emails, you can use rules. Okay, so let's assume this is, I don't want to miss emails from this person. So I can come here and create a rule. Come to rules and I create a rule. Always move messages from this person to, okay. So I'm going to say, I'm going to move them maybe to a new folder on inbox called some folder. Okay. Then I say, okay. So you notice now under inbox, I have a new folder called some folder. So anytime Sam sends an email, it will automatically be moved to that. Why would you do this? Sometimes on the inbox you have so many useless things. So maybe let's say you have a subscription that you have and it keeps sending you billing notifications every so often. You can create as many folders here and create a rule so that anytime that an email from that kind comes, you're going to find it here. Now, the rules, I'm just going to go to the rules and manage the rules. Okay. How do you do that? You can come here and open this tab. One important thing, you notice that once we create a folder, even if we go to our inbox online, I still have the same folder. So the good thing about rules is that it doesn't matter where you're accessing data from, whether it is online or it is on your Outlook, those folders or those rules apply across board. Okay. We have access, we are able to we have access to our emails both online and also on the desktop. Now, let us look at the second component, which is Microsoft Teams. And again, we will start online. So we said when you go online, you can access all your tools from here. So we go to Microsoft Teams, and then you go to chat. So in Microsoft Teams, you have all these. You have activity, you have chats, you have the same thing, the calendar. Now this calendar is synchronized, is your calendar, your personal calendar as your email. You have calls, so this one you use it to make one-on-one calls. You have OneDrive, you can access all your files that are in OneDrive from here, and you can add other applications here. For example, you can add an application like Planner, which is what we're going to be looking at next. And once you go to Planner, you can see all the plans that you belong to. Okay. So now that we're in Microsoft Teams, right now, you notice here, this is a condensed view. One of the important things people ask for, most of you ask for, is you'd want to see separate chats and teams. So you can come here and separate. Notice what happens when I say separate. Another team is created here. So chats are one-on-one communications between me and my colleagues. Teams is me and the team that I belong to. If I belong to a finance team, I'm able to do chats from there. So normally that view is very good for so for us, we've chosen to separate. Now this particular person does not belong to any team, but let's just create a team. Okay, let's create finance. Okay, if I can spell finance team. Okay, we're going to say finance TechCP team. Now this is a private team. That means you can only join by invitation. Okay. Now, sorry. So now we've created the finance team. The finance team comes with several things. The first major thing is posts. Posts, if I am part of the finance team, I can be able to chat my people here and say who is working on the quotation. Okay. So instead of sending somebody a message on WhatsApp, I can send somebody a message here, and I can actually mention them by doing an @ Maybe I'm addressing a specific colleague in the organization, so I can use @ and then I say posts. Okay. So now you notice, because of how we have set it up, it gives me two parts. I can put a body, so it has the body here, who is working on the quotations, who is working on it, and here I can say client 01 quote. Okay, so I put that post. Immediately you look at it, you can see the discussion here is about client 01 quote, who is working on it, and somebody else can come and reply, it's Alex, for example. Okay, and all that context happens within that code. The other thing that you have is shared documents. Now, these shared documents are the documents that we share or that we access universally as a finance team in TechCP. Okay, so if I click on shared here, I can come and create a new folder. For example, let's say maybe these are quotes 2026. Okay, I'm going to come and create there. I'm going to come and put some documents in here, maybe a Word document, let's call it. And you notice once I open a Word document, it takes me online so that I can edit the document and auto save it. All this is happening on the browser. Okay. So that helps us to look at the document. Now, in most of the organizations that we set up, we have what we call planner. What is planner? Planner helps you to manage projects within that organization. So normally we're going to set up just one plan here. I'm going to create a planner here for finance team. So I'm just going to call it finance planner. So the finance planner, call it finance planner. Give it any name that you want. I'm just going to create that planner. So the finance planner just helps us to manage our tasks globally. Now, remember, when we were in Outlook, we said an email can come and I'm going to flag that email is going to appear as a task to me. So what if I create a task personally? It comes to tasks. What if again, now as part of the team, I can come here and add a team task 01. Okay. Once I add team task 01, this is separate from the teams that the tasks that we had added before. So we said there are three types of tasks. Number one is flagged emails. So I see an email in my mailbox or shared mailbox, and then I flag it. That becomes part of my task, but the source is email. Number two is a task that I created personally. That also becomes my task. Now, number three is a task that I create, but it belongs to a shared team. So this means that because it is shared, if we are five in this team, I can actually assign somebody else in the team to do this task. Now, I'm going to show you how that works. So, we come to the planner. This is what you see. This is what you see. You have three views. The first one here is grid mode, so you can see just a list of the tasks. We had board view, so you can see just a way to organize things in various columns. So maybe to do, we can say this one is maybe ongoing, and another one is done, maybe. Okay, just simple three-column structure. So what happens is, because we are part of a team of five, I can drag it along so that my colleagues can also see how these tasks are flowing. This one is ongoing. Oh, now I've finished. That one is done. I drag it there and probably click on that so that it is now a completed task. So this is just to help us to view the flow of the task. The other thing is a schedule. Schedule just shows you the calendar for this particular team. Don't confuse this with this calendar. This is my personal calendar. Shows me my meetings, how my day is looking, and all that. Now, when I go to the team and I go to the tasks here, okay, and I look at this calendar, if we had 10 tasks and maybe one of the tasks had been set up to be complete today, let's say task today, okay, if we had such a task and then I come and say the due date is today, then it is going to appear here in the calendar as one of the things that needs to be done today. Okay, so you can see here there is one more. there's a plus here showing, and that is tasks today, the one that I just created. Okay. Then the other view, of course, is the charts. The charts just shows, if you are 5 in a team, it just shows, okay, person 1 has 10 tasks, this one doesn't have, these ones are assigned. So you can see not started, in progress, all that, which buckets they are in, what is the priority that we set up, and all that. Now, if we come to grid, any task has various things. You can assign it to someone, that's number one. You can set up right from here what is the progress, not started, in progress, completed. You can set up the priority. I can say maybe this is a very urgent task. I can say maybe it's going to start from today, and we're expecting to finish it today or to finish it on Friday. Does it repeat? So maybe there's a bill that you normally pay every month that you don't want to forget on that particular day. So what do? You come and make it repetitive, so that if you normally pay a certain bill on 5th, then you say, I'll set it up monthly. Every month on 5th, that task will be automatically created. And since we have assigned it to me, it will automatically be assigned to me. So this helps me again not to forget when the tasks for that day. So with that, with the filling of those details, you're able to manage the entire task. Now, we have a checklist here. We have attachments, we have comments. You can come and interact on this, so your colleagues can comment on the same. Now, since we said this is unified, that means you can actually go and open Planner independently as part of the Microsoft 365 apps here. So let's go to all apps and look for Planner. Okay. So we're going to go to all apps and look for Planner. Okay. So if I open Planner, okay, I'm opening it the first time, so obviously going to give me a lot of grief. So if I open the Planner, the tasks that I created, remember there's a task I created called Task Today. It is part of the Finance at TechCP Planner tasks. But then if I go to my plans, I can see all of them, and this one is flagged. If I click on all of them here, I can see even the ones that we had created before, the test, all that. So you can see these is what we flagged. These are the private tasks we created. This is the finance planner, and because these were assigned today to be done today, even this one, even if we come and say it's supposed to be done today, it also appears in my day. Okay, so now it appears in my day. So that's the overview of how the planner looks like, and how you can organize your life or your work life around Microsoft Planner.